Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Monday, July 21st, 2025. So in the morning notes, I said that we had the fade trade that was in effect because we were gapping up and we were going to be at new all-time highs. And from there, we came up here and went sideways and then came all the way down. And the way this trade is set up is that it's going to close this gap here within 3 days. This one did it the same day. This one did it the same day. So it's one of the things that's been working out really well. But we spent, it looked like, when we had these two, the first 30 minutes of trading was pretty strong. And then just went sideways, and then, like I said, we just saw selling coming out. We didn't really have any bearish divergences in place, so that's leaving the door open that they may come up and maybe test this again. Or break it to give us some bearish divergences. We are pretty oversold, and if right now this was where the gap up was, where it started right there, and that's where support was. So if we're going to see weakness, then we're going to anticipate that this the fade trade will work, and we're going to come down to the 62.97. Now on the upside, the bulls are going to have to get it back above the right around that 63.16 level, because if they do, then we have this resistance right here at the 63.25, and then obviously we have what today's highs were. So these would be the resistance areas to watch for. If we open down and we go below this, then we got to keep an eye on this support right here at the 62.85, and we have the 62.80 moving average that's right below it. So it's these would be the support areas that you want to look for. And if it really, if we get a big move going in either direction, let's say, especially if we get it on the downside and it takes out, well, you can see anywhere from here. So if we open up below 62.85, obviously we have the 62.80. Then we're looking at the 62.70, and I'm not really. This is just more. I'm not even going to put this here. I don't know why it's there. It might be from a previous. But then so these are the support areas on the way down. If they gap it above these, then what happens is we're just really going to keep an eye on that 60-40, 60-50 level. And they don't seem like they're convinced like they want to break out of this market. Like this is the third time that they've done something like this where they made it look like they could have gapped up and then pulled back. This one was more because of options at expiration on Friday. But this one, they had a clear, sign. And if they just held this level here at the 63.13, then it would have given them the green light to head up, probably up to that 63.40, 63.50. But they took it out, and now this is going to be resistance. So if they get above it, we keep an eye on the 62.25. But again, if we start getting above these levels, I would just assume that we're going to be heading higher because we don't have those sell signals in place yet, so that would make sense. But if we start taking out this support, then we start waiting for bounces to short, because these will be the resistance areas, and we'll be able to manage those trades. So we did really nothing on the day today. I had I put on a credit spread, and everything was working out fine because we were just kind of parked right here. So the call side was doing really, because we were up here. But when they made this little jump here, what happened was I got stopped out of that for no gain, no loss, and this one was no gain, no loss as well. So we made $20 for the day. Nothing. It was pretty much a waste of a day. But in any case, so that's really about it. 60-minute charts, we still have the bearish divergences, so maybe we can ignore the 15s if they need it. But right now, if they head higher, you can see the trend line that I've been pointing out, and that's really going from this top to this top, and then we're just looking up. So you can see that's going to come in right around that 63.60. So if they do need higher, that would be it. The 62.80, this is going to be support, because we have not taken that out since this little drop. And if it does, then we're probably coming down, like I said, and testing that 6,200 level. But right now, let's just see what happens in overnight trading, and we'll put some kind of game plan together in the morning. So with that, have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.